Welcome to AC 24/7. I'm Stephen Walker. We're learning more about the victims who were killed in the deadly shooting Saturday at an LGBTQ club in Colorado Springs. Ashley Paul was a mother with a large family, including many nieces and nephews. Her family says she had a huge heart, showcased by her work at a non-profit that helped find homes for foster children. Daniel Ashton was a 28-year-old. According to the Denver Post, he moved to Colorado Springs 2 years ago to be closer to his parents. He was a supervisor at the bar. Daniel's co-worker said he helped foster a positive culture at the club. Derek Rump found a community there. He was a bartender at Club Q. The two other victims who were killed were Raymond Green Vance and Kelly Loving.
This whole thing was a lot. My daughter and wife should have never experienced combat in Colorado Springs, and everybody in that building experienced combat that night, not to their own accord, but because they were forced to. I told the mayor, I'm not a hero. I'm just a guy that wanted to protect his kids and his wife, and I still didn't get to protect her boyfriend.
It's heroism so brave it sounds like a movie, but it happened in real life. Multiple sources confirm people at the Club Q in Colorado took down the shooter Saturday night. Among them was a military veteran. Police say the suspect killed 5 people and shot more than a dozen others, but it could have been much, much worse. The Advocate Channel's Amy Kiley has the story from a veteran who says he's not a hero. A warning, it could be disturbing to some viewers.
I still feel bad that there's 5 people that didn't come home.
But many people at Club Q during the shooting did survive. Reportedly, that's thanks to retired Army Major Richard Fierro and others. He was at the Colorado Springs venue with his family for a drag show Saturday night. He says he saw the shooter heading toward the club's crowded patio.
I saw the ACU pattern flag vest. And for me, that was like, there's a handle, I'm getting it. So I ran across the room, grabbed the handle, pulled him down.
And that caused the shooter to drop his AR-15 style rifle, Fierro says. He adds that 2 people helped him subdue the suspect and 1 pushed away the weapon. Fierro says he took the shooter's handgun and hit him with it, saying,
"You tried to kill my friends. My family was in there. My little girl was in there."
His daughter's longtime boyfriend died that night. Fierro says 2 of his friends got shot. So after police arrived, he administered first aid.
Her husband was reaching for her, so I put her hand in his hand so that they could be together. I didn't know if they were going to make it.
They've been getting care in the hospital. I'm Amy Kiley reporting.
Ferrero's wife wrote on Facebook that she and their daughter are also recovering from injuries they sustained that night. Newly revealed video appears to show the Colorado Springs shooting suspect ranting about police last year during a standoff. Anderson Lee Aldrich live-streamed the video from his mother's Facebook page after allegedly making a bomb threat in June 2021. The owner of the home where the standoff took place and where Aldrich's mother had been renting a room said she screen recorded the video, which has since been deleted. It shows a few seconds of an agitated man identified by the homeowner as Aldrich, wearing a helmet and body armor. He is heard challenging law enforcement to breach the house where he is holed up.
"This is your boy. Outside. Look at that. They got a beat on me. You see that right there? It's got the rifles out. If they breach, I'm gonna blow it to holy hell. So, go ahead and come on in, boys. See it!"
It doesn't actually show officers outside the house and doesn't show clearly weapons in the house. Aldrich later surrendered. No explosives were found. The district attorney's office reportedly said there were no charges in the case. GLAAD, the world's largest LGBTQ advocacy organization, released a statement following the attack, condemning the violence. GLAAD CEO and President Sarah Kate Ellis blamed a rise in violence against LGBTQ people on the rise in political rhetoric.
And I think that what we have been seeing, especially leaders here in the LGBTQ community and in our movement, is we've known that there has been an increase in anti-LGBTQ hate crimes. 51% year over year increase in anti-LGBTQ hate crimes. We know that 71% of the LGBTQ community has said that they've felt discrimination in the past year. That's up 11% from year over year, 24% from 2020. And we know also at GLAAD, we're about to release a report that says 125 violent attacks or threats against drag events have happened in the past year. This is all what we've been talking about. This is what we've been telling people. And it's being driven by this rhetoric from these politicians like Lauren Boebert or Ron DeSantis, who are using us to demonize our community. They're using lies to villainize us. They're attacking our bodily autonomy. They're trying to erase us from books. And it's all coming together now because they've now incited violence through these words. There have been over 300 anti-LGBTQ bills this year. That's ridiculous. How can you even think of things? We don't even have that many rights in this country as LGBTQ people. We have a few protections for employment and the right to marry. Other than that, we're not protected in this country. So how can we have 300 anti-LGBTQ bills against us in less than a year? You can see what I'm saying here in the picture that I'm painting. We've known this. This was not a surprise to me on Sunday morning. It was heartbreaking, and it still is, but not a surprise.
In Colorado, Healing Fund has been activated in response to the Club Q tragedy. Donations help support the survivors and families of this tragedy. For more information or to make a donation, go to coloradohealingfund.org. Click on the Support Colorado Healing Fund button. Thank you for joining us for AC 24/7. For content that advocates for you, go to advocatechannel.com, follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, and subscribe on YouTube. For the Advocate Channel, I'm Stephen Walker.